it!
Oh, there, little lady. You must have something against them pine cones.
Oh, no, mister. I just want to be like Annie Oakley. A sharpshooter, you know?
Oh, shooting. Well, when it comes to shooting, you gotta concentrate on your target. You got to breathe in, you got to breathe out. That's it. Let me show you. You see this here line? Keep up your practice, and remember, always let your conscience be your guide.
Oh, mister! What's your name?
They call me the Gimlet Kidd. Excuse me, ma'am. I don't suppose you know where I can find a good hotel around these parts?
Oh, yeah, try Shea Smith. It's just down the road a piece. And what's that you're drinking?
Oh, this here? This ain't nothing but a gimlet, ma'am.
Gimlet? What's that?
Well, if I stick around long enough, maybe I'll just show you sometime.
Well, that would be nice.
Get on in here, Lee. You got work to do behind the bar.
Oh, hey, I gotta go. But check out Shea Smith and tell him Miss Helene sent you.
Why, thank you kindly, Miss Helene. Well, howdy there, partner. You're a stranger in town, aren't you? It's my first time in Bottleneck. You got yourself a pretty little town here. Why, thank you kindly, stranger. And speaking of pretty, I saw you jawing back there with pretty Miss Helene. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to give you a little bit of friendly advice. Now, that fella back there giving you the eye, he's one of the most orneriest coots this side of the Pecos. And a heck of a shooter, too, young man. Now, don't go squatting on your spurs. It's best to keep your distance from that one. Is that so? Well, I never want to be the cause of any perturbance. I like you. You come on by the bar later, I just might buy you a drink. I just might take you up on that offer. Hey, what do they call you? Well, my real name is Hilly. But everybody around here just calls me Boots. I'm the marshal of this here town. Well, Boots, it's mighty fine to meet you. Well, hey, what do they call you, stranger? They call me the Gimlet Kidd. Howdy, ma'am. This hotel here has been recommended to me where a gentleman might find a nice clean room.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? Well, who do I have to thank for that?
Oh, Miss Helene from the Second to Last Chance Saloon.
Oh, that Miss Helene. And she's as pretty as a wagon, too. Well, okay. I have you down in room 14. I'm sure you'll find it to your liking. Let me get you the key.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, it's you. I don't even know your name.
Smith's the name, ma'am, but people call me the Gimlet Kidd.
Well, all right, Mr. Smith. Why don't you come around this side of the bar and show me how to make that drink of yours?
Well, looks like Boots isn't here yet. I might just take you up on that offer. All right. Now, Gimlet is a very special... Are you sure you want that stranger behind the bar, Miss Helene? I don't think Mr. Strangler's gonna like that one bit.
Oh, that old buzzard may own this bar, but he don't own me.
I don't want to be the cause of any perturbance.
Now, Mr. Smith.
Gimlet?
Gimlet. You could never be the cause of any perturbance. And besides, I always let my conscience be my guide.
You do you? That's interesting. Well, let's get a shaking. What kind of gin do you have here? What the heck is going on here? I'm just showing the little lady how to make a gimlet. I do not want to be the cause of any perturbance. Now, Helene, you know customers ain't allowed on that side of the bar. Mister, you can get your butt on this side before I smack it back to Tuesday. All right, no problem, but why don't you give this here a try? Whoa, that is pretty good. Wait a minute, this is my bar, and we don't make these city-fied kind of drinks here. I don't like you coming into my bar, making horsey eyes at my finance. You corn cracker. Okay. I don't want to be a perturbance between a man and his finance.
Now, priest, I've told you 100 times, you know I'm not your finance.
Pretty little lady. Oh. Well, now look what you done, you cow patty. You get on out of here. All right. Well, Gimlet, don't you go off mad now. Oh, I ain't mad. I'm just trying to figure out how to get that Miss Helene. Oh, you got some confidence, and you don't even know the whole story. A story, huh? Well, it all started when Miss Helene's pa lost that bar in what some around here think was a fixed poker game. Well, that bar had been in his family for generations. But he was so sure of that poker hand that he had, he bet it all. Well, what's even worse is that her pa bet Miss Helene's hand in marriage to the youngest strangler, that's Priest. And of course, Miss Helene would have none of that. But young Priest feels entitled, and until she relinquishes, he'll continue to use his position as owner of that bar to make her life a living H-E double toothpicks. And on top of that, Priest is the best sharpshooter I've ever done seen. Well, now that gives me an idea. What's that, kid? Don't you worry about that, Boots. Priest will be all over it like a chicken on a June bug. You got a lot of nerve coming in here, mister. You know, Priest, I do. Now, I do not want to be the cause of any perturbance. Just hear me out. Now, it seems that I've done fallen in love with Miss Helene. And I know that you're expecting to have her as your wife. Now, I'm a man of action, Priest. Now, I could do what we've been doing for the last 100 years or so and challenge you to a duel. Now, I've seen duels, and I'm sure you've seen duels, and the bloodshed that follows always has a tragedy of sorts. I hear you're a pretty good shot. Well, I'm a pretty good shot too, if I don't say so myself. And what I do propose is that we have ourselves a little shooting contest. You got it. What am I gonna win? Not so fast, Johnson. If you win, you get to keep this bar, and you get Miss Helene's hand in marriage. But if I win, the bar goes right back to that lovely Miss Helene. Yeah! I'm finally gonna get me a woman! All right. Let's say I meet you at the backwoods pasture at dawn. All right, boys. The rules are pretty simple. The first one of you to lose a match loses the whole shebang. Here's the first challenge. You're gonna stand here, and you're gonna shoot them apples way over there in that fence yonder. You think your boys are up to it? Okay, Priest, you go first. Mighty good shooting, Priest. Okay, Gimlet, you're up next. Looks like we got ourselves a real competition here. Well, let's up the stakes a bit, shall we? I happen to have here 2 buffalo nickels. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw one of these suckers up in the air, and you're each gonna have a chance to shoot right down through the middle. Let's have a Priest, you go first. Holy smokes, he done shot it right through the middle, he did. Unbelievable. Okay, Gimlet, you give it a try. He did it too. He did it too. Well, I do declare, this is the most amazing match I've ever seen in all my days. The final challenge is gonna be, you see those gin bottles there about, 572 paces away? Well, first one you to shoot that gin bottle wins the whole match. Good luck, boys. Good luck. Oh, looks like we got him on that one. He did not get it. Well, Gimlet, this is your chance to win the whole match. Uh-oh! Looks like Gimlet done missed too. My, oh my. I think you might want to check there on that bottle, Boots. Oh, what are you talking about, Gimlet? Oh, let me go take a look. Well, what? Holy smokes, he done shot the cap right off! Now, Boots, I'd never waste a perfectly good bottle of gin. Why, that'd be worse than a hometown sin. Damn, kid, you're as hot as a whorehouse on nickel night. I do declare that's some of the best shooting I ever did see. Now, Priest, don't feel too bad about it. That boy got you fair and square. Yeah, I know. Priest, now that you find yourself jobless, why don't you take those amazing shooting skills of yours and join me as deputy of this here town? Really? Well, hot dog, I'd love that, mister. Excellent. Let's go on back to Miss Helene's establishment and I'll buy you a celebratory shot. That sounds great, boss.
Well, now finally, maybe you can show me how to make that drink of yours. A man on his horse, a gimlet at his side, has the world by the acorns, got a two-step in his stride. He's got a soul made of gold and peace in his heart, a sharpshooter who makes living and art. Now a good man's got a province to do what is right, uncompromising style don't happen overnight. Now an olive or an onion may every flip your lid, but in this case the limes make the kid. He hails from the Norwest where coniferous is abound, grew
up, skipping stones on that old familiar sound. He forged his own sunshine in that old Seattle way. 'Cause the skies are pretty much cloudy